Women over 60. This morning habit will kill sarcopenia. It only takes 30 seconds. Did you know that what you do in the very first hour after you wake up every morning can determine whether you'll live a healthy, independent life into your 80s, or if you'll lose so much muscle mass that you end up in a wheelchair, a nursing home, or worse, fall down, break your hip, and die? This may sound like a lie, but it is nothing but the truth backed up by science. Shockingly, most senior women are unknowingly doing things every single morning that actually cut down their longevity long before they realize it. However, in this video, I'm going to tell you the 10 effective morning habits that are easy, can be done in 30 seconds or less, and when done consistently, can reverse muscle loss faster than any pill or supplement. And here's the most shocking part. One of these habits has been recommended by top geriatricians and scientists, and it has the potential to add years, even decades to your life. As a doctor with over 20 years of experience, I've seen these habits work for thousands of my senior patients suffering from sarcopenia for many, many years. My name is Dr. Alan Mandel. Welcome to the Senior Wellness Lab. Subscribe to our channel for more natural ways to recover from muscle loss and build muscle fast. And check out our muscle recovery meal plan in the comment section. Before we begin, let me tell you about Sophie. Sophie is a very special woman. When she was 61, a truly remarkable individual, she noticed her friends were struggling with different chronic health problems, from heart disease to dementia, to weak leg muscles to diabetes. You name it, the very diseases we all fear as we get older. But today, Sophie is 90 years old, and she is still as strong as a 40-year-old. She does not need help to get down the stairs. She still drives her car, and her age mates are constantly wondering why she is not aging fast even though she doesn't go to the gym. Everyone keeps asking what her secret is, and it was definitely not genetics, because Sophie has a twin brother who did not make it to 70. She had uncles and other family members who also did not make it to 70. Sophie's life changed after she attended a health conference and discovered the 10 secret morning habits I will be sharing with you in a minute. These weren't drastic changes, but seemingly small adjustments that completely rerouted her muscle growth journey. While her age mate suffered from muscle loss, Sophie was strong and thriving. When I spoke to Sophie and directly asked her what made such a huge difference in her life, she didn't hesitate, immediately pointing to her morning routine habits. Let us begin. Number 1, eat a protein-rich breakfast. Our first important habit is protein-rich breakfast. Have you ever stopped to think about what's really happening inside your body right now? Especially if you skipped breakfast this morning or just grabbed a cup of coffee and a slice of toast. If not, listen closely. Your muscles are literally breaking down as you read this, a process called sarcopenia. And it silently robs seniors of strength, independence, and mobility every single day. The very first action almost every person who stays strong and independent into their 80s, 90s, and beyond takes upon waking up is not reaching for sugary cereal or settling for plain toast or skipping breakfast altogether. It's eating a protein-rich breakfast. And the timing of this simple act is absolutely critical for your muscle health. Leading geriatric specialists and groundbreaking longevity researchers at Harvard Medical School have made a crucial discovery. Failing to eat protein in the morning can accelerate muscle loss by as much as 30%. Andrea Collins, a renowned expert in geriatric nutrition, vividly explains, "During the many hours of sleep, your body goes into a fasting state. Without protein in the morning, muscles continue breaking down instead of rebuilding. This accelerates sarcopenia and increases your risk of falls, fractures, and dependence." Just consider Martha's story, which powerfully illustrates this point. At 74, Martha was truly struggling. She had weak leg muscles, constant fatigue, and dreaded climbing stairs. Her doctors worried she would soon need a walker, but then she started a surprisingly simple ritual. Every morning, within 30 minutes of waking, she began eating a protein-rich breakfast. 2 eggs, a scoop of Greek yogurt, and a handful of pumpkin seeds. Within an astonishing 60 days, her leg strength improved. She felt energized and she could walk around her neighborhood again without fear of falling. My family couldn't believe the difference. Martha shared with me, still amazed. They kept asking what new supplement I was taking, and I simply told them, just breakfast protein first thing in the morning. Martha said, so here's your straightforward plan for starting tomorrow morning. Before you go to bed tonight, set out everything you need for a protein-rich breakfast. To make a delicious high-protein breakfast bowl, simply scramble or fry 2 fresh eggs until they're cooked just the way you like them. Then add a side of turkey sausage sizzling hot from the pan. Toast a slice of hearty whole grain bread and top it with smooth avocado slices if you'd like a little extra creaminess. Finally, brighten the plate with a handful of fresh berries on the side for natural sweetness and antioxidants. This simple breakfast delivers over 30 grams of protein, keeps your muscles strong, and gives you lasting energy to start the day right. And if you'd like even more delicious, high-protein rich breakfast ideas just like this one, be sure to check out the Muscle Recovery Meal Plan linked in the description box and the pinned comment below. The very moment you wake up, before your day runs away from you, commit to eating at least 25 grams of protein. This isn't the time for empty carbs or just coffee. It's time for real fuel for your muscles. Make this a non-negotiable part of your morning, just like brushing your teeth. After hours of fasting, your muscles are desperately waiting for protein. Don't make them wait another minute longer than necessary. Can you truly commit to this incredibly simple habit that has the potential to dramatically slow muscle loss and keep you independent for years to come? The seniors who live the longest and remain the strongest don't consider this optional. For them, it's absolutely essential. Do you already do this? If not, when will you make the choice to start? Tomorrow morning could truly be the very beginning of your strength transformation. Number 2, resistance or strength movement. Our second life-enhancing habit is resistance or strength movement. Have you ever considered that you might be unknowingly speeding up muscle loss every single morning without even realizing it? If you aren't doing at least a few minutes of strength-based movement within the first 30 minutes of waking up, you are unfortunately missing out on one of the most powerful longevity triggers that researchers have recently discovered. Studies from the National Institute on Aging clearly demonstrate that simple resistance exercises like squats, wall push-ups, or using light resistance bands in the morning can increase muscle protein synthesis by more than 40%, helping you maintain strength, independence, and balance well into your 80s and 90s. Morning strength movement activates muscle cells that literally dictate everything from your balance to your metabolism to how much muscle you keep over the next 24 hours. Skipping this vital morning habit is closely linked with a higher risk of falls, fractures, and muscle loss after the age of 60. Let's look at Linda's compelling experience. At 69, Linda had been struggling with weak legs and frequent falls. She had tried supplements, special diets, and even physical therapy sessions, but nothing seemed to bring lasting improvement. Then her doctor suggested a remarkably simple change. Spend just 5 minutes each morning doing bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, and light chair exercises. Within a mere 3 weeks, Linda wasn't just steadier on her feet. She was climbing stairs again without fear, and her energy levels throughout the day increased. What truly surprised her, though, were the unexpected side benefits. My back pain eased. I slept better at night, and I even felt more confident when walking outside, she said. All of this simply from doing simple morning strength workouts instead of skipping exercise altogether. Please don't wait another day to embrace this incredibly life-changing habit. Starting tomorrow morning, make it your unwavering mission to do at least 5 minutes of resistance or strength movement immediately after waking. Even if it's just standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times or pushing against the wall for 60 seconds, these small acts stimulate your muscles in ways that protect your independence. And if mobility is a concern, even gentle resistance band stretches or seated leg lifts can make a significant difference. This isn't merely about exercise. It's profoundly about resetting your body's ability to maintain muscle, preserve independence, and actively slow down the aging process at a cellular level. Are you genuinely willing to give your body this priceless gift tomorrow morning? What could possibly be stopping you from taking 5 simple minutes to embrace this powerful ritual? Your muscles are quite literally waiting for this critical signal to stay strong, keep you upright, nest, and protect you from sarcopenia. Number 3, vitamin D and sunlight exposure. How you choose to expose your body or fail to expose it to sunlight before that first cup of coffee could genuinely determine how strong your muscles remain when you reach 80 or 90. The vast majority of seniors, unfortunately, make the critical error of staying indoors until well after breakfast. This unknowingly worsens vitamin D deficiency, a condition that dramatically accelerates sarcopenia and weakens bones over time. Research conducted by endocrinologists at Harvard Medical School has shown that morning sunlight exposure boosts vitamin D levels and muscle function, reducing the risk of fractures in older adults by more than 40%. Our research clearly indicates that getting direct sunlight within the first hour of waking actually activates the body's natural vitamin D production, which is essential for calcium absorption, bone strength, and maintaining lean muscle. Without it, seniors face a dramatically higher risk of falls, hip fractures, and rapid muscle decline. This simple habit completely transformed Helen's life. At 72, she was struggling with fragile bones and weak leg muscles, constantly afraid of falling. Her doctor warned her that a hip fracture could take away her independence forever. As a final hopeful step, she was encouraged to spend 15 minutes outside each morning after waking. Within just 8 weeks, Helen's vitamin D levels had improved dramatically. Her balance steadied and her confidence returned. I honestly thought sunlight couldn't make that much of a difference. She shared with genuine joy. Now I walk around my garden every morning without fear, and I feel more alive than I have in years. So here is your practical action plan for tomorrow. After you've had your morning water, but before eating or coffee, step outside for 10 to 15 minutes of direct sunlight. If you can let the sun hit your face and arms without sunscreen for that short period. On overcast days, outdoor light is still dozens of times more powerful than indoor bulbs, and your body will continue to make vitamin D. If mobility is a concern, even sitting near a sunny window can help. And during the winter months or in areas with little sunlight, you may consider a medical-grade vitamin D supplement with your doctor's guidance. This isn't merely about sunshine. It's profoundly about giving your muscles and bones the fuel they need to resist sarcopenia and keep you strong, steady, and independent for decades to come. Will you choose tomorrow morning to embrace this gift of light? Just imagine yourself at 85 or 90 walking with confidence, not fear. Those who achieve this aren't simply genetically lucky. They are consistently practicing this vital morning ritual. Will you join them? Number 4, hydration with electrolytes. This incredibly quick habit may be the single most powerful way to protect your muscles and prevent sarcopenia that almost no one talks about. Yet, astonishingly, most seniors completely overlook it. What if I were to tell you that the very first drink you choose in the morning has a profound impact on your muscles, your balance, and even your risk of falls for the entire day, potentially adding or unfortunately subtracting years from your independence? Researchers at the National Institute on Aging have meticulously documented that seniors who hydrate properly in the morning with added electrolytes, minerals like magnesium, potassium, and sodium, maintain muscle function up to 35% better than those who only sip plain water or skip hydration altogether. Without electrolytes, your muscles cannot contract efficiently. Your nerves misfire and balance declines. This sets the stage for sarcopenia to progress faster. Replenishing electrolytes first thing in the morning provides your muscles with the raw materials they need to stay strong and responsive. This simple ritual completely transformed Clara's life. At 79, Clara often felt dizzy when she stood up in the mornings. Her legs felt weak and she nearly tripped several times a week. Her doctor warned her that dehydration and poor mineral intake were robbing her of muscle strength. As a trial, she began a new ritual. Each morning, immediately after waking, she drank a glass of water mixed with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon for natural electrolytes. Within just 2 weeks, Clara Ara noticed she was steadier on her feet. Her muscle cramps faded and her energy levels soared. I honestly thought weakness was just part of aging, she shared. But it turns out I was starving my muscles of what they needed most, hydration with minerals. So, here is your practical action plan for tomorrow. After you wake up, prepare a full glass of water and add a pinch of natural sea salt or Himalayan salt along with a squeeze of lemon. If you prefer, you can use a low-sugar electrolyte powder designed for seniors. Drink this before coffee or food and let your muscles soak in the hydration and minerals they've been craving all night. This isn't merely about quenching thirst. It's profoundly about giving your muscles and nerves the critical electrolytes they need to contract, stabilize your body, and resist the grip of sarcopenia. Will you choose to make hydration with electrolytes a non-negotiable part of your morning tomorrow? Just imagine yourself walking with steady balance, free from cramps, and with stronger muscles at 85 or 90. Those who achieve this aren't simply genetically lucky. They are consistently practicing this vital morning ritual. Will you join them? Number 5, taking omega-3s either as a supplement or through foods rich in them. Is your current morning routine silently robbing your muscles of the fuel they need to stay strong and resilient? The harsh truth is that most seniors consume little to no omega-3s, and this mistake actively accelerates muscle breakdown and inflammation in the body. Sadly, many don't discover this until it's too late, when sarcopenia has already taken away their strength. Nutritional gerontologists, experts in the nutrition of aging, have carefully identified omega-3 intake as one of the most powerful defenses against muscle loss. Populations with high omega-3 consumption show significantly lower rates of sarcopenia and retain muscle function well into their 80s and 90s. In fact, studies have shown omega-3s can reduce inflammation markers in the body by an impressive 45%, helping muscles repair instead of deteriorate. Without enough omega-3s, your muscles simply don't respond as effectively to protein or exercise. But with them, seniors can dramatically slow down muscle loss and even regain strength. Consider Barbara's first-hand experience. At 73, she noticed her arms and legs becoming weaker, and even simple tasks like lifting groceries felt exhausting. Her doctor suggested she begin adding omega-3s to her morning routine. Instead of starting with supplements alone, Barbara worked with a nutritionist to add foods like salmon, chia seeds, and walnuts into her breakfast, along with a high-quality omega-3 capsule. Within just 3 months, Barbara's strength tests improved. Her morning stiffness eased and she felt more capable in her daily life. "I didn't change much else," Barbara admitted, "but my body feels younger and stronger and my energy is back." So here is your essential omega-3 formula for tomorrow morning. Pair your breakfast with either an omega-3 supplement. Look for at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA or whole foods rich in omega-3s such as salmon, sardines, flaxseed, chia seeds, or walnuts. If you're plant-based, algae-based omega-3 capsules are also an excellent option. The true beauty of this habit is that it doesn't require extra time. You are already eating breakfast. Now you are simply making a smarter choice, choosing to fuel your muscles with anti-inflammatory muscle-preserving nutrients instead of leaving them unprotected. Is continuing your current routine without omega-3 support truly worth risking your muscle strength and independence after 70? Make the switch tomorrow, and within weeks you may feel the profound difference. More energy, less stiffness, and muscles that feel ready to carry you into the decades ahead. Number 6, manage morning stress and cortisol levels. Here's a morning ritual that can be even more powerful than supplements when it comes to protecting your muscles and extending your independence. Managing stress. Did you realize that unchecked morning stress and high cortisol can silently sabotage your muscle health, speeding up sarcopenia and increasing frailty? Researchers have found that chronic stress doesn't just affect your mind. It raises inflammation, weakens your muscles and dramatically accelerates the aging process. What most people don't understand is when you manage stress matters almost as much as how you manage it. A landmark study from Stanford University revealed that seniors who consistently practice stress reduction habits in the morning, such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or gratitude journaling, had stronger muscles and a 32% lower risk of sarcopenia compared to those who let cortisol run unchecked. But when seniors engage in calming practices first thing in the morning, cortisol drops to healthier levels, allowing muscles to recover, balance to improve, and inflammation to decrease. Consider Rose's inspiring example. At 74, she felt constant tension in her body, tight shoulders, restless sleep, and weak legs. Her doctor explained that chronic morning stress was silently accelerating her muscle loss. As a trial, she began a new ritual. 2 minutes of slow breathing, repeating affirmations, and a short gratitude list before breakfast. Within just a month, Rose noticed she felt calmer, her energy steadier, and surprisingly her legs stronger during her morning walks. "I thought stress was just mental," she said, "but managing it gave me back strength I didn't even know I had lost." So here is your practical action plan for tomorrow. As soon as you wake up, before coffee or breakfast, dedicate 2 to 5 minutes to lowering your cortisol. This could be slow breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, writing down 3 things you're grateful for, or simply sitting quietly with calming music. The key is consistency, making stress management a non-negotiable part of your morning. This isn't just about feeling calm. It's profoundly about giving your muscles the hormonal environment they need to resist sarcopenia and keep you strong for decades to come. Are you willing to give your body this gift tomorrow morning? What could possibly be stopping you from spending just a few minutes to reset your stress levels and protect your strength? Your muscles are literally waiting for this signal to heal and thrive. Number 7, meditation and morning breathing exercises. This is the one singular mental and physical habit that seniors who age gracefully into their 90s practice every morning without fail. Intentional breathing and mindfulness. But this isn't just the vague relax and breathe advice you may have heard before. There's a very specific and powerful way to use meditation and breath work that actively ignites longevity pathways in both your muscles and your brain. Neuroscientists at Stanford University have made an incredible discovery. Specific breathing practices can lower cortisol by up to 25% and increase oxygen delivery to the muscles, slowing down sarcopenia and boosting energy levels for the day. This reduces inflammation, improves blood flow, and enhances neuromuscular communication. These benefits directly support muscle preservation, strength, and coordination. Consider Margaret's story, which powerfully demonstrates this impact. At 75, she struggled with morning fatigue, stiffness in her legs, and frequent worry that she was losing her independence. After learning about morning meditation and breathing, she began a simple 5-minute practice. Inhaling deeply through her nose, holding for a moment, and exhaling slowly while visualizing her muscles filling with strength.